Tervetuloa takaisin Justice for Allin läpipeluseen. Vähän on ollut tässä nyt toivoton tilanne. Kertaalleen piti feilatakin tää viimeisessä. Ja vähän piti huijatakin. Phew, that was a close one. Niin, taas meni yli sen lähellä olemisen. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in there. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lada Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? You are talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Burley? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Miksi mä yritin sanoa Nickses? Oh, I didn't know that. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Oh, I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how are you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yautsa! Name and occupation. I declare what in tarnation? Hey Josh, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lada Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. No, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Witness's account. Only the doc and the defendant went into the chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon cause. Hey, excuse me? Reckon cause. It's short for ya reckon. Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. Here's the picture. Eiks tää oo ihan eri ase? Ei, molemmat on revolvereita. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. A picture taken at the murder scene. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. diagram, the defendant went in the channeling chamber. Niin pitäis perässä näitä. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Crane and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, yeah here. But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue. We were waiting outside the door and then bang. Mun heltti on tullut takaisin tämän Samuel välillä. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounds like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little cruel. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why didn't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Pointcom, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You are a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim, the defendant waving a pistol around. I saw it was the defendant, named Maya Fay. Sir, sir. She seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Ada, please think back to the day one more time. Well, what you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lara, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? And this gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fay or not. Am I correct? Well, you see. Order. Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, so sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fay, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we have come to a collective conclusion. The person in the picture is most certainly Maya Fay. Exactly. Rats. And I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sir, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fay? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The challenge chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Se oli paljon kynttilät, miten se mukaan voi olla pimeä. Was there really no one else in there? What about sen folding screenin takana? Behind the folding screen? Vähän kaukaa haettu kyllä, että siellä on joku muukin, mutta... What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Regiven? Huh? What's in there? Regiven, you know. Yeah, I reckon that's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Regiven. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as Regiven. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Just as I thought, there is nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she is telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. The time of the crime, only 2 people were in the challenge chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fay. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Mä kyllä haluaisin kovasti väittää, että tämä on se hoitaja. Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you are proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fay. Koitetaan tätä mun ajatusta. Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you are wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. Give up. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ne antaa mulle tilaisuuden perääntyä, niin se tarkoittaa silloin sitä, että silloin kannattaa perääntyä. Jos se pakatoisi mut ottamaan jotain, valitsemaan jonkun toisen evidenssin, todistusmateriaalin, niin sit mun pitäisi keksiä jotain. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fay. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, totally 100% impossible. Miss Montgomery, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume. I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia. En taida kommentoida mitään 8-vuotiaiden. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls. My clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The other advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray. I was murdered. What? Well, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece of this puzzle. Se toinen kuva. Vihdoin ja viimein. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she is doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Joanna. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you are too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... it's fine. I'll allow another testimony. The Von Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better time than this to see you... And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Witnesses account part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to plotting ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Circle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Grace at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spotting foolishness, just as I of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? I'm pretty bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even not knowing that you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. And that's why I'm getting out of this here business. This girl's gonna get the dirt on the stars and the tabloids photography from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wow! Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag teamed interior. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. It's not in 5.1. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Chew, right? Chew what? Chew shots. You took chew shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No. I've got it all. You've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Pieni hetki. No, niin jatketaan. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Kaava. Miss Von Kaava, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Kaava. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as you are your father. Leave it to the judge. I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I'd better let the judge handle this. Miss Von Kaava, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus there's no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How? How can you say that? If you wanted to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Picture taken at the murder scene. Let us photo number 2. Let us photo 2 and number 2. And it is a court record. What's this? What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture that the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off center, but that's what you'd get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Insist it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. that somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Vai niin sanoit semmoisella teorialla? Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You are softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at the prosecutor von Karma's face. So sweet. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mrs. von Karma, what do you mean by that? Joanna, I would like for you to take a good look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this totally different? This is a totally different person. She looks like this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Thank you, Karma. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss von Karma, a word if I may. But Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Still, you must know that picture can be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. Oh, what is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we have been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. I was saying that this person is defendant Maya Fey. If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I can prove it. Joanna. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly where the contradiction is? Mä nyt menisin kyllä sillä, että niin kuin sanoisin, että se on eri henkilö. Se on Mojan fyysinen keho, mutta se on eri henkilö. Mutta no jos Phoenix nyt ei halua mennä sille, niin tässä ei ole sitä luodenreikää. Millä logiikalla? Please direct your attention here to the sleeve, but there isn't anything odd about it. That is exactly what is odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned with penalty for this. Alright, do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring it down to the board, don't you? Take a look at Miss Montgomery's face. Ellen toisöötti me. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tumbling the gun again, I see. Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools done at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. Husband man knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Montgomery's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Joanna, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Kamshu. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, the costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Not all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Joanna. There's only one logical explanation for this contradiction. Se ensimmäisenä mieleen asioiden järjestys, mutta tää on nyt niinku, miten se olisi voinut tulla enää tämän kuvan jälkeen. Heippa kahvi. Nyt kun rupes väsyttää. No, oikea vastaus on varmaan tämä, että bullet hole was made later. Mut mä haluaisin edelleen väittää sitä, että tämä ei ole meidän Maja. The shooter is someone else. Tosin... Miten se selittäisi sen puuttua rajan tästä? Ei mitenkään. Tää on väärin, mutta ihan sama. Mä haluan väittää tätä. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order. Harvi tässä ei tullut sitä Cornered-biisiä enää. Se tuli siinä kerran, kun se muisteltiin menneitä siitä H-Weltistä. Tässä pelissä eri musiikit. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Why me? The defense argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I will see how. Please enlighten us. Phoenix yrittää mennä vähän siihen, että se väittää, että sillä oli kolmas henkilö. Tämä ei ole niinku Maija fyysisesti eikä spirituaalisesti. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is it any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them. When you entered the room, well, you know, If we were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so what would say so? Say you. Wow, I swear I wasn't lying on anything. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now the limit is Miss Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately? All I want to do is cry. Well, this person in this picture is not the defendant. Then this poses two very big questions. First, when did the defendant vanish to? Where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around. Turn about tables, mikä olikaan. That's right. We have always turn things around and change perspective. Phoenix. So where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? Let's look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Right, let's hear what you've come up with. Pakko mennä nukkumaan päikkärit. Jatketaan. Väsyttää vieläkin. Katsotaan, kun se kasvaa nukkumaan, mutta... Tätä noin. I think what happened before we forced our way into the training room is... No, mä haluaisin kyllä sanoa tätä edelleenkin, että Maja ei ollut itsensä. Something I can't explain yet. En väitä, että siellä olisi ollut kolmatta henkilöä. Tai 3 henkilöä osuus siellä. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation. And that's why. As I thought, another big waste of time. Waste of this cost time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so oikea vastaus. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you have come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the training room is... Sinä haluat nyt väittää, että siellä oli 3 ihmistä. The third person had entered it. Joanna, I would like to present some evidence. I have proved that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Oh, come on. Tän takana olisi voinut olla joku. Sinä olit siellä? En mä tiedä. Ei tää oo oikein. Please take a look at this. Okay. I've already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Anna? Why don't you actually see what you are doing? I think it is the court should be sighing at you, Mr. Wright. Ouch, the sun. Think it over again. I think the way I'm going about this is all wrong. Stop everything. Okei. No kun mun pitää koittaa näyttää että... Hetkellä mut tuli mieleen. Moja has left the room. Moja has left the channeling chamber at some point. But the defense can prove this. Oh, how fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. Moja Fay was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fay. Chance of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant left the room. Se avain. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only one. That key is the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Ah, wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is the key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fay locked herself in, the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, and that's a kick. So how come you are holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. That little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fay must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you'll see before you. No. It seems you have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss von Kama, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case? How is there a flaw in my perfect case? I don't think you have won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. And that's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Niin se jatkuu vieläkin vai? Kun niin joka päivähän tulee materiaalin jälkeen, se pitää mennä tutkimaan. Loppupäiväksi näin se menee. Wow! That was you, Burley. You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Burley. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you are trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I am the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Birdie back home for me? Sir? Alright, Pearls. You're ready to go back to buy some tickets? A ticket. Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued. Ei ollut paljon jäljellä. Mut mä menen takas nukkumaan. Ei ottanut syöminen. Tää varmaan vähän laskee noita verensokerilääkkeitä. Ottaa niitä pois. Ilmeisesti nää vähän taitaa olla niin, että ne laskee mun verensokeri liian alas. Mut joo, kiitos kun katsoitte ja jatketaan seuraavalla kerralla.